At the Klan rally tonight, I'm sorry, my bad, the State of the Union, that's what you're going to hear. A Klan rally. You're going to hear about how white people are the victim, blame black people and CRT and DEI, and you're going to blame immigrants and Somalians and Muslims and anybody that's not white. They're the reason you have a shitty life. Everything in this country is because of non-straight white men. And you're going to sit there with your red hats and listen to a man who is a rapist and defending pedophiles who caused an insurrection and say, yeah, blame the non-white people. But he's white, so he gets a free pass. It's okay if he commits crimes, right? But a brown person coming from Mexico, that's just a bridge too far, because that's not traditional white family values. And all Donald Trump did was expose our friends and our family for who they were, which was white supremacists. This is the modern day Confederacy. It is our fault as a country for not throwing every single one of those mother effers in prison and letting them rot for fighting for slavery. We just let them came back and they lied about states' rights. While the secession speeches said that slavery was, if we abolished it, would be detrimental to the economy of the United States because God created black people to work in tropical climates and only they can work on our fields. Yeah, that sounds like states' rights. Sure, Karen, you tell yourself that. Donald Trump is just a symptom of an illness, of white supremacy. That's all it is. And he's going to go up there and do a bunch of racist dog whistles. He's going to talk about Lincoln Riley. And what happened to her was bad. But 41,000 people died that year in 24. 41,000. Most of the crimes, U.S. citizens, white men. But you won't hear a damn thing from him because that's not racist enough. You have to blame a brown person for a crime and scare his white trash base with 6 teeth that inbreed with their cousins. Yeah, Lincoln Riley, woohoo! Then he's going to bring up some story about some family. Oh, let me read this letter. Hold on, I don't know how to read. Can somebody get me hooked on phonics? Because I'm a dumbass. The orange makeup is seeping into my brains. I haven't changed my diaper in 3 days. Oh, look, there was an illegal alien that did some bad shit to a white person somewhere in the United States. Scare the white people. Scare the white people. They're coming for your quality of life. Ooh, the white people. Be afraid. If your pilot's black, are you certified? Because that's who you people worship. That racist piece of shit, Charlie Kirk. If the pilot's black, is he qualified? Ooh, Hillary. Oh, Harris is black Hillary. Ooh, the blacks are taking the whites' jobs. Is Justice Brown qualified? I'm not saying she isn't. I'm just asking because she's black. And these are the people that they worship. Anybody that fits into the racism, their misogyny, and their white supremacy. And they'll put him on an airplane and worship him like Jesus Christ and hold a 1930s Goebbels Nazi rally in Arizona. But when someone like Reverend Jackson passes away, sorry, we can't put him in the rotunda. That's okay. But if you're a racist white podcaster, hey, we're going to roll out the red carpet. You see a trend? And 77 million people voted for a white man who wears orange makeup, who shits his diapers, who cheats on his wife, who sexually assaults women, who's an adjudicated rapist, who has white supremacists in his house and has dinner, who caused an insurrection, and on and on and on. Oh, yeah. And by the way, he is actively refusing to obey a court order to release the Epstein files where rich white men molest little girls. And you're like, oh, yes. Oh, please tell me some more racist tropes. Make me be the white victim. The only people in this country that haven't been treated like garbage were white people. The only demographic. But his white trash, 3-teeth inbred base is like, yeah, oh, I'm the victim. Yeah, blame the brown people for my shitty life. And you see Elon Musk giving $300 million to a campaign. But yeah, you're blaming the brown people that work in your fields and do your food service and build your houses. Yeah, they're the ones taking your jobs. Sure, I don't see any of you overweight fat asses mag out in the field doing those jobs. But you'll bitch about them. Yeah, just get rid of the brown people. But at the same time, you're going to listen to this white supremacist grand wizard who is a felon, an adjudicated rapist, tax fraud. Somehow that's okay. He gets a pass because he's white. But I'm not racist, Paul. It's all fake news because the white man is innocent. The dude is literally a billionaire, but we don't know because he didn't release your taxes, just like he never gave you a health care plan, but you don't give a shit because he's white. It's really just disgusting, and the level of stupidity and ignorance and white supremacy. But again, it's our fault for not punishing the Confederacy. It doesn't matter who wins the midterms, my friends. It doesn't. Until we address white supremacy, until we stop ignoring that's why we're here, nothing is going to matter. And that's from the people on the left and the right, because I think both parties suck. Neither one of them actually cares about us. They care about staying in power. This presidency is about one thing. And the only good thing that came out of Vice President Harris losing is that now we get to face the ugly truth of white supremacy. Now, you can kick the can down the road and put your heads up your asses like we've done since 1619 and say, that's not it. Now's not the time. I just want to go back to normal. I don't want to go back to whatever it was before because it wasn't great for everybody except for 21-year-old landowning white men. I don't want that shit. I want it to be great for everybody. The only way you deal with something like a cancer of white supremacy, you have to cut it out, you have to sanitize it, put it out in the light, and expose it and call it out. And too many of you white people that look like me are sitting in your privilege still. Oh, I don't do politics. I'm sorry. I didn't know that having a president who's a white supremacist is political. I thought that was just being a good person. This is what being patriotic is. This is what being anti-racist is. It's not enough to say that you're not racist. You have to use your privilege, because with great power comes great responsibility, and actually tear this shit down and be uncomfortable. Because if you don't think that I got friends and family that don't like what I do, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Because this is the right thing to do. And you're going to break a few eggs. Look at Martin Luther King. Look what happened to him. How many times was he in solitary confinement? Look at John Lewis. The man was almost murdered just for wanting to fucking vote. And if you white people aren't willing to be uncomfortable and piss off a couple of family members and friends and coworkers, then you're not really serious about making this country great. You want to maintain the whiteness and stay inside your privilege. But good luck watching the Klan rally today. Have a white day.